Getting from one point to another is often like a game plan for a football team. You have to plan ahead to reach your goal, and you have to be extra ready for the little emergencies that might trip you up. I've already mentioned the term defensive driving. Defensive driving is just common sense driving. It's a strategy for survival. It's important that all drivers know the rules of the road, but simply knowing the rules does not make you a safe driver. Safe drivers are the ones who practice crash prevention techniques. That means perfecting your powers of observation, your traffic safety attitudes, your courtesy to other drivers, your communication abilities, and overall driving skills. Let me just summarize some of the keys to being a successful defensive driver. First, control your emotions. Don't let other drivers get to you. Always remain calm. Stay alert. Keep all your senses engaged in driving. Your hearing is more important than you might realize. For instance, it can alert you to a car that's in your blind spot. Don't play your stereo so loud that you can't hear outside your car. And don't ever wear headphones. It's dangerous and it's unlawful. Validation question number 20 is C as in cat. Look ahead. If you give yourself a 10 to 15 second lead time, about the time it takes you to travel a city block, you'll prevent many emergencies. Scan the road for potential hazard signs. A rolling ball suggests there may be children chasing after it. A car that just pulled into a parking space suggests a door may be about to open. Cars could emerge suddenly from a parking lot entrance, things like that. And avoid momentary distractions. If you must look away from the road, find a safe moment and take only a brief glance away from the road. If you can, have a passenger hold the map and navigate for you. Don't tailgate. At the very least, maintain a 2-second following distance behind the vehicle in front of you. And if you're on the expressway or freeway or driving in bad conditions, you need to give yourself even more time, at least 3 seconds to 5 seconds, but the more time the better. Never ever use tailgating as an expression of your anger or frustration. It's senseless and it puts many others at risk. And if you're the one being tailgated, do not take it personally. Stay calm, slow down, increase your following distance to 3 to 5 seconds, and if necessary, change lanes to let the tailgater pass you. Give yourself room to maneuver. You want your car to be in a position that allows you the most options to maneuver in case of an emergency. If you see that you'll need to brake ahead, start as early as possible. Also, keep an eye out for brake lights in adjacent lanes. Most likely they mean that you'll have to use your own brake momentarily. Never insist on your right-of-way, even if you have it, and especially if the other vehicle is bigger than yours. Always ask yourself, what if? What if someone cuts in front of me? What if the car in front of me makes a sudden stop? Am I ready for the next move? If any of these questions makes you think twice, then adjust your speed and change your position in traffic. Do whatever you can to reduce the risk of hazards. For example, if you see a long line of cars approaching, you should be prepared to brake and move into the right lane in case a car tries to dart into your lane to make a pass. By the way, do you know how to measure your following distance in seconds? That means how many seconds you're behind the car in front of you. It's a very simple technique. Pick any fixed object on the road, a telephone pole, a tree, and when the vehicle in front of you passes that object, start counting the seconds. Once you've reached the same point, stop counting. The count at which you've stopped indicates your following distance in seconds. Validation question number 21 is E as in Edward. What if you need to pass someone? Remember, passing is a hazardous maneuver, so before passing, ask yourself the following. Is passing legal in this situation? For example, you can't overtake or pass a vehicle if the line on your side of the road is solid yellow, or if you're in an intersection, or if a do not pass sign is posted. Is your visibility limited? You should have clear visibility of at least 1,000 feet. Don't pass on hills or around curves, or if you can't see within 100 feet of an approaching bridge, viaduct, tunnel, intersection, or railroad crossing. Is an oncoming vehicle in the left lane too close? Are there vehicles directly in front of the car you want to pass? Is the speed of the vehicle you're about to pass below the maximum speed limit? Does it look like it might be about to turn or stop? Are there side roads from which the traffic could emerge suddenly? Can you maintain a safe following distance? If the situation changes, will you have an escape route? If the way seems clear to pass, use your turn signal. Check your blind spot, increase your speed, and pass smoothly, watching for traffic. Use your rear view mirror and make sure that you see the bumper of the vehicle you're passing before you merge back again, using your turn signal and checking your blind spots. Once you've merged, give the vehicle behind you sufficient space.